Hey, what's up and welcome. I'm the one and only West Coast King, and welcome back to the Minnesota United career. And before we get into anything today, we're going to start off with changing and making a couple of new rules for this series. So I was having a look at the wages in the league, and it came to my attention that the designated player rule that we have in place right now, which is, in case you don't know, anybody making $15,000 per week or more would be a designated player. Obviously, as you can see, we have no designated players in the team currently. We will be getting Jairzinho in next season, making $70,000. He will be our only designated player. However, after inspecting the wages of players in the league, in the game, it comes to my attention that if that was the actual rule, there would be a total of 2 designated players in the MLS. That would be Giovinco as the top earner at $17,000 per week, and Piatti at, I think, 16 or 15. I'm not really sure. I can't remember. I think it's 15. So that doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm actually going to reduce that number for the designated player rule down to 12,000. And as I had a look at that, as I was trying to figure out what number I should put it at, if we put it at 12,000, that would make 22 other players in the league designated players. Makes a little bit more sense. So the new designated player wage limit will be $12,000 per week. And that means we might actually have a couple of players in our team that could, when they get a new contract, hit that limit. Kevin Molino is going to be getting a new contract probably after this season. He could possibly want $12,000 per week or more. Remedi probably will hit that cap at some point. The only other one right now that I think would be in any danger of hitting it would be Nicholson, who's also going to be getting a new contract after the season. But he's only at $5,000. I'd be surprised if he got all the way up to 12. So the new the new designated player cap limit is $12,000 per week. Now, I was also kicking around the idea of a salary cap for this series, but as I just explained, the wages are so convoluted, it would make it impossible to try to figure out what the salary cap should be. So I'm not going to worry about a salary cap. What I will do is go ahead and implement the MLS roster limit that is in place, which is 30 players on your active roster. Currently we have 34, but as you can see here, we've got a whole list of players on expiring contracts. So I'm not going to worry too much this season about trying to cut it down to 30. After this season, we'll be well below that limit, and at that point we'll start, actually implementing that rule. And as a matter of fact, the only player that has less than a year remaining on his contract that I'm going to try to re-sign is Joma. And I know I've talked a lot of crap about him this season. He hasn't done very well at left back, but I do kind of like him as a kind of an auxiliary winger option. I still think he has a little bit of potential to him. Could possibly get up in the upper 60s, maybe 70 rated. So I'm going to go ahead and give him a new contract. The rest of these players, I'm not going to keep. And I know a couple of them may have been players that were, Minnesota legends. But unfortunately, they're taking up cap space and they're taking up roster space. I can't afford to keep them on the roster any longer. So everyone else on this list will be gone after the season. So now we can get down to actually playing some games today. And our first match is going to be in the US Open Cup against RSL. And I've rethought this. I originally wanted to try to compete in this competition, but you know what? It's season number 1. I'd rather try to make the playoffs this season than go for the US Open Cup. So I'm actually going to put almost a full reserve lineup in here, and I'm going to simulate this thing. If they can somehow go out there and find a way to win, and I left Christian Ramirez and Ethan Finley in there. If they can somehow find a way to win, that's great, but most likely they won. This team actually does pretty damn well in simulations. How did they do that? Did you also notice that I gave Joma the new contract and he scored a goal in that last game? Not bad, not bad. See, it's all psychological with these guys. You gotta get inside the players' heads. But moving on from that, we have a new youth scouting report in. Kenneth Tremblay looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and sign him up for sure. These other 2 players, probably not. Oh, I thought that said Brad Evans. That freaked me out for a second there. Probably not on these other 2, but I'm gonna wait one more month on them. Now, I know this one might be a little bit risky. We're at home for our only home game of this month. We're taking on the Sounders, who we are tied with points with. So I know it's a big game, but you know what? The entire team is in good form right now. They just went on the road and pulled out a massive victory. I'm going to let them have one more. I'm going to let them take this game on their own. I believe in them. I do think that they can go, stay at home and beat the Sounders. I was wrong. Molino missed a penalty. That was big, and Calvo picked up an injury. Worst case scenario. So Calvo is going to be gone for 2 weeks with a pulled quad. Great, that kind of sucks, but we have another US Open Cup match now. We're into the semifinal. If we actually make it to the final, simulating the whole thing, I'll play the final. I think I owe it to the team that. So if they can somehow find a way to get past New York Red Bulls now at home, then we're into the final of this US Open Cup. We lost 1-0. Oh my God, we lost McGowan. We just lost our two best defenders in back-to-back games. Well, without our two best defenders, we are headed down to Atlanta to take on the best team in the league. They're fast. They're lethal. They just killed us last time we played them, dominated the entire match. That was at our place. I don't know how this is going to go. Pray, I guess, would be what I have to say to my team. Pray and play your asses off. All right, here we go. Kickoff against Atlanta. Even with my two best defenders, Calvo and McGowan, I wasn't looking forward to this game. Now I'd be lying if I said I wasn't shitting myself a little bit. Last time we played them, we lost 2-0. They didn't even have Joseph Martinez. He didn't even play in that game. Now they have him up top. I don't know what the heck we're going to do. Here we go. Nice. I see a man. Beautiful. Ramirez. Nice. For Molina. That's not Molino. That's actually Nicholson. Nicholson! Nicholson scores! On his... What? First of all, Nicholson scored. Can we just appreciate that for a second? That almost never happens. And he scored on his weak foot. Wow. 1-0, 10 minutes in. That was great play. I was trying to go to I was trying to go back to Molino there for a quick shot, but I'll take that instead. That works. Look at the movement right now. They're just pinging the ball around. Oh, wow. I over-pursued that really, really badly. Covered that, though. Oh, I don't have that covered. Velasco's a little bit out of position. I never got close to the ball. That was a sequence of about 20 passes. I never even sniffed the ball there. I was never even anywhere near the ball. And it's 1-1. Okay, that lead lasted about 5 minutes. Boy, Nicholson, the moves, and he gets by that man. Oh, Nicholson, kill him. Give it to Molino. Molino, have the shot. Oh, he didn't get enough power on it. And it's fucking Zan as well. Shoot. Well, Nicholson did well. Nicholson's having a good game. There you go, Nicholson. Nicholson driving forward through the midfield. Nicholson for Ramirez. Oh, he gets the spin move off. Ramirez getting tugged backwards. Gives it to Molino. Molino back for Ramirez. Christian Ramirez scores. Great tactical play right there. 1-2 with Molino. Beautifully worked, and we're back in the lead 38 minutes in. Wow. The last thing I expected was to come down here and actually have a shootout with Atlanta, because that's not really what I wanted to get into. I don't think we're going to win going that way, but we're doing okay so far. We're holding our own. We're scoring the goals. Let's go, boys. 2-1. Oh, shit. Almiron. Oh, no. Almiron to Martinez. Martinez. Oh, that's a good ball through for Villalba. He's going back post. Velasco is there. Clears the danger. Get it out. Woo, good defense, boys. Good defense. Molino for Ramirez. Ramirez across. Nice through. Yes, Finley. Finley's in. He can put it away. Ethan Finley scores a goal. Holy crap. Ethan Finley just drove at a keeper and scored a goal. I don't think he's done that all season. Most of his goals come from tap-ins on the back post. That's the only way he knows how to put the ball in the net. I don't think he's actually ever taken a touch, dribbled the ball, and then shot and scored. I mean, it was against Brad Guzan, so, you know, whatever. But still, Ethan Finley did really, really well, and I think we just beat Atlanta. And is that the final whistle? That came out of nowhere. I thought we still had like 20 minutes left of this game. Woo! Okay, wow. 3-1 on the road in Atlanta. That did not feel like the same team that we played a couple months ago. The other team was just absolutely unstoppable. That one was kind of meh. You know, honestly, they weren't all that great. We definitely had the better of that game. And the scoreline shows it, 3-1. I did not expect that. What a performance in a big, big game. So now we take our team all the way across the country to CenturyLink Field in Seattle to take on the Sounders. I don't know if I've ever beaten the Sounders at CenturyLink Field in career mode. Period. Any career mode ever. They're a very, very difficult team to play, especially at the fortress that is CenturyLink Field. I don't know how this is going to go, but we're back up to third place. We're tied once again on points with Seattle. This is a huge game for our playoff hopes. All right, here we go. Kickoff in Seattle. Have a look at their starting 11. It's Seattle. We got Morris, Dempsey, Morris, Dempsey, Roldan. Never mind. I can't even. I know exactly what the starting 11 is. I just can't do it and say it while I'm trying to actually play. So, it's a freaking good team. That's all you need to know. Morris, Dempsey, Rodriguez, Ladero, Roldan, Alonso, Joven, Marshall Torres, Leardom, and Stephen Fry. There. See, I knew it. I knew I could say it. It was just, I was trying to concentrate too hard on attacking. Oh, God. And speaking of Rodriguez, Victor Rodriguez on the ball for Morris. Off of the crossbar. Okay, then. Welcome to Seattle. Boy, Nicholson. The burst of pace. The burst of pace from Nicholson. Gets by Torres. Stephen Fry. The shot was just too weak. Yo, Nicholson gets random bursts of pace and can absolutely motor at times. There we go. 1-2 for Nicholson. Nicholson, puts Leardom on skates. And he cuts inside. Oh, he just couldn't get the pass away to Ramirez. So I'm telling you, Nicholson is a monster up that right-hand side. That's halftime. We've completely dominated the Sounders at CenturyLink Field. Like, that was one of the best performances we've had so far. We don't have a goal to show for it yet. Well, that's just because of Stephen Fry. But we absolutely hammered Seattle in the first 45 minutes. Man, Seattle have been so unbelievably sloppy with the ball. They have lost the ball so many times on just stupid turnovers. Honestly, don't even know. Oh my God, that ball actually just kind of came back for Ramirez. Fry went the wrong way, but Ramirez missed. We almost got so lucky there. That should have been 1-0. How did Ramirez get a touch to that? I don't actually know, but he's got Molino. He's got Molino. He's got Molino. Kevin Molino puts us in the lead with 15 minutes left to go. Oh, that was a bit of a lucky play as well. A couple of just fractions of an inch. Ethan Finley got a foot to the ball before Joven Jones, and then somehow Ramirez got a toe to it before Torres got it. And it opens up Kevin Molino. And our best player, our star player, is not going to miss from right there. 1-0. Is that the final whistle? I swear these games are so short. I don't know what the heck's going on, but that is it. 1-0 in Seattle. Whew, man. Seattle, that was awful from them. That was so sloppy. I've never seen a team play like that before, at least not on Legendary. Every pass was just ugly, and they were just really, really bad. And also, let me show you. I don't understand how that's even possible. Look at the sliders I have them on. Here's their sliders. Their shot errors turned down. Their pass errors turned down a little bit. Pass speed turned up a little bit. Everything else is on 50. And for us, everything is on 50, I think. But I turned my marking down a little bit to let them have a better chance. And still, nothing. I mean, we absolutely dominated from start to finish that game. If it wasn't for Stephen Fry, we would have won this game like 3-0. So to finish off the month of August, we have one game left to play. We're on the road once again. This time we're in Chicago, and we're going to put out the exact same lineup that we had pretty much the last two games, but now we also have Calvo back. Somehow, without our best defender, we managed to hold Atlanta and Seattle, both on the road, to one total goal. Not sure how that's possible. I think my defense has been getting pretty good lately. I mean, I've been getting better defensively in this game. I've been understanding a little bit more how to play defense, but still, that's pretty freaking impressive. Pretty impressive indeed, especially Atlanta. So this last game, let's see if we can get one more win. If we win this game, we could possibly, with a little bit of help, go top of the Western Conference. All right, here we go. Kickoff in Chicago. We start this game 3 points back of Vancouver for the top of the Western Conference. It would be very, very impressive if we could somehow find ourselves top of the table at the end of summer. I did not expect that to happen. Calvo, good tackle. Out wide, nicely done, and up for Molino. This is really, really good. Molino takes a good touch there. Molino looking for the pullback. Oh my God, Finley somehow cut between two defenders and stuck his toes in there and got to it before them. I don't know how that was even possible, but of course it's Ethan Finley and he missed. Nice play, McGowan. Holding up David Akam. Oh, that ball's through for Schweinsteiger, and he misses. It's plays like that. We messed up, gave the ball back. They should have punished us there. That should be 1-0 Chicago. Oh, David Akam hit me with the drag back. He hit me so hard with that drag back, and then he pulls it back. That probably wasn't the best play. Should have kept going with that. And this is looking like the attack's dead. He's offside. This is legendary. Okay, David Akam is literally the only one that's giving me problems right now. And he actually has Velasco on skates like 90% of the time. If I'm Chicago, I am forcing the ball over there to David Akam or to Schweini. Whew. Okay, that shot wasn't anywhere near, but that actually scared me a little. Marks is dancing on it. He might have Finley here. Oh, Ethan Finley, please! Ethan Finley keeps it low. And Ethan Finley scores. Man, I honestly, every time he gets in there, I'm 60% sure he's going to miss, but there's always like a glimmer of hope that he's going to still hit the target. He gets in there so often. If he was any kind of consistent with his shooting, he'd be the top goal scorer in the league. Fucker just can't shoot. Thank God he scored that one, though, and that gives us the opening goal. I think we're about 60 minutes in here. Wow, it's about time. Nikolic. Oh, wow, that pass to Akam. Oh, and back for Nikolic. And Akam, they're really messing this up. Like, what in the world are they doing? And that shot just goes through. Unbelievable. And that is going to be the final whistle. 3 wins from 3 on the road for us. I said last episode we're probably going to drop points this month. Just the simulation against Seattle. We lost that one, then we won the next 3 on the road. So, yeah, I did not really expect that. Well done, boys. Well done indeed. So it is transfer deadline day now. I'm going to go ahead and just scroll through all of the teams so you can see nothing has changed in the MLS. All of the teams sold their best players. Akam gone for free on a free transfer from Chicago. Higuain gone for free from Columbus. Who else do we have in here? There's a lot of names. We'll get to it. Piatti gone for free from Montreal. Leggett and Villarreal gone for free from LA Galaxy. There's us. I did sell one player to DC United, but it's a player that's never played for us, so I wasn't too concerned about that. Gonzalo Veron, gone for free from New York Red Bulls. Lee Win and Andrew Farrell, gone for free, although I think Farrell did go to Colorado, so that one's not so bad. McNamara's gone. Andre Blake, gone for free from Philadelphia, so their best goalkeeper's gone. Or one of the best goalkeepers in the league is gone. Addy and Powell, gone for free from Portland. Cato and Salinas gone for free. Jovan Jones, Clint Dempsey, and O'Neal Fisher gone for free from Seattle. Graham Zusi gone for free. Morrow gone for free. And they didn't even sell any of these players. Harvey, Watson, Tybert, nothing for them. All of them free transfers. Nobody sold a damn player in the MLS. Now, did anyone make a profit? Is this just a glitch? Maybe that number's just glitched. I have to believe somebody sold somebody. No, there's ours. Ours is there. Nothing has changed in the MLS. They still don't re-sign their best players. They don't even sell their best players. They just let them go for free. We're a freaking swap meet in the MLS. What is this shit? Fix this shit. Come on, man. This is absolute garbage. So that is going to end the episode for today. In that transfer window, we were the only team in the league, the only one to sell a player for any money. The only one team sold one player for an actual amount of money. All the other players left for free. At least that's what it looked like to me. I don't know for sure, but I don't think any other team actually sold any players. A lot of big name players left for free, but nobody actually sold anybody else, which is absolutely just mind-boggling. I have no idea how it's even possible. On top of that, in case you didn't notice, that was very, very easy today. We should not have gone into Atlanta and smoked them like we did. We shouldn't have gone into Seattle and beat them like we did. Chicago, they're in 7th place this year. That was an okay result for me. 1-0. It was a pretty tough game, actually. That was the toughest game of the day. I think I'm going to have to start playing around with some sliders here. I really, really do. I think part of the problem was I spent all day today playing squad battles on Ultimate Team. I streamed it for 5 hours earlier today. That's way more difficult. What I just played on just now in this career mode felt like professional difficulty in squad battles. Legendary in career mode felt like professional in squad battles. It's absolutely insane. They have got to make it more difficult for career mode. It's just so unbelievably easy, and the only way I can fix that right now is to play with the sliders. So I'm gonna try to find, I guess, a set of sliders somewhere that works. If you know any, leave them down in the comments below and I'll have a look. Right now, I pretty much have all of my stuff set to 50, except for my marking, which I've turned down to make it easier for them to score goals. I gave up 1 goal today. And I have their shot accuracy and stuff turned up so that they're better. They can't hit the target to save their lives. So I'm gonna have to do something, man. We're already one of the best teams in the league, and we're not even through season 1. I mean, this isn't going to last 2 seasons again if I can't do something to make this more difficult for us going forward. So that's it for this one. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new. See when we come back for some more Minnesota career. See ya.